Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A beautiful look here at some blue skies. 60s return. We have tied a record, and we're going to be breaking records, tracking storms, a lot to discuss.
Plus, witnesses are describing the scene as a war zone. 2 women and 1 man injured after dozens of shots are fired in the middle of a West Side neighborhood. But first, Dr. Larry Nassar back in court just 1 day after being called a monster by Michigan Attorney General Bill Schuette. The former Michigan State University and Olympic gymnastics doctor is facing even more charges of sexual assault. Rod Maloney is joining us now from the newsroom. And Rod, these charges, these new ones, involve 9 female victims, all under the age of 16?
That is correct. In fact, the numbers are staggering and, in fact, ever changing. This morning at his arraignment, a judge spent nearly a half hour reading the newest charges against Dr. Larry Nassar. And you'll notice this morning as he walked into the courtroom in Mason that he carried his Bible with him. It's that blue book there on top of the manila folder. Now he's facing 23 separate counts here, many of them first-degree criminal sexual conduct, although the majority are lesser charges. These charges announced yesterday by Michigan Attorney General Bill Schuette. Nassar's alleged to have abused the young women in his medical care, mostly gymnasts, allegedly using digital penetration, having done so for many years, dating back to 2000. If found guilty, he would face a minimum mandatory 25 years in prison on any one of these counts, but he could get up to life in prison on just one of these counts. But there are charges that are just the latest in a very long line, these charges today. Just last week in a preliminary exam for previous criminal charges where a young woman and family friend claims that he molested her over most of her childhood, and then with her parents not believing her, she ended up babysitting his children, and then she allegedly reported that she noticed sexual behavior from the children, believing that his children had been molested as well. So this is a really horrifying set of circumstances, the ever-broadening scope of this thing. And while at least 60 other women have filed civil charges against Dr. Nassar, who worked with him in the U.S. Olympics gymnastics team and program, he has more criminal charges coming against him. He's going to have another arraignment this afternoon in Charlotte. The one this morning was in Mason. We'll have more on that on Local 4 News at 5. Reporting live from the newsroom, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All righty, Ron, thank you for the update there. Now to another story of at least 44 shots fired on Detroit's west side from earlier this morning. 2 women and a man were hit by the gunfire while sitting in a parked car. Local 4's Nick Monticelli is joining us live from the west side. Nick, I know you've been covering this story all morning long. Have you learned what led up to these shots being fired?
You know, maybe one of the victims actually came back here, Evrod. She was still wearing her hospital band and all the gauze, covered in blood. She said she was shot 5 times in the arm and her back. She says her cousin is still in the ICU after being shot in the head. All of this because at least 44 shots were fired right in this area. And even a minivan on the other side of that home back there, the glass was shattered because a bullet went through that too.
I was thinking that it was going to come through my house as loud as it was.
Like many in this neighborhood, Darvin Aaron was startled awake around 2:30 a.m. when dozens and dozens of shots were fired.
A war zone. Absolutely a war zone. I haven't heard that many shots since I looked at TV.
A war zone because evidence technicians found at least 44 shell casings. And even though Aaron lives a block from the shooting, a bullet went right through his minivan.
So when I opened my blinds this morning, I said, oh no, they done got my window.
This happened at Vinewood and Mohawk, close to Warren and Grand Boulevard. One of the victims, who was shot 4 times, says they were parked on the corner when a white Malibu pulled up. A man got out and tried to rob them. Something happened in between, and another man in the Malibu started shooting from the car. The victims took off, but those in the Malibu drove to, chasing them while still shooting. 3 people inside the other car were shot. A 23-year-old mother, who according to family is in the ICU after being shot in the head, and 6 other places. Also a 25-year-old female and her 27-year-old boyfriend.
It was pretty close. It was pretty close.
DeWanda Jett lives right next to where it happened. She, her daughter, and her granddaughter jumped onto the floor.
All I heard was the gunshots, and then after that, I hit the floor once I heard the shots. I was woke up out of my sleep.
So I cannot imagine what it was like in this neighborhood as these neighbors are hearing, like he described, a war zone happening at 3 o'clock this morning. So again, there was this white Malibu involved in all of this. If you were awake or saw something that just doesn't seem right, or maybe caught a license plate, or you think you might know something that might help catch these men, please call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-SPEAK-UP. And importantly, you can call that number and leave an anonymous tip, and you might get a reward out of it. We're live on Detroit's East Side, West Side, I should say. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Just a very bizarre situation. Nick, thankfully that man was okay, and we hope that these 3 people make a full recovery and that police find the people who pulled the trigger. Nick, thank you. Well, let's get a check at the forecast, because at the top of the hour, we saw Brandon Rue just so excited about some breaking news in the weather department. Brandon, what's going on?
Celebrating each and every record here as the month feels a lot more like April or May. 64. That ties the record today, and we could still bump up another degree and break it today. Tomorrow we're going to smash the record, but notice here through the central part of our viewing area some cooler numbers on the backside of a cool front that's coming through. 59 in Howell, Flint is 57, Lapeer at 60, but we're at 64 officially at Metro Airport, and again, that ties the record. Winds all day have been southwest and pumping in mild air, but they have turned with this cold front anywhere between 7 and 12 to maybe 15 miles an hour through the late morning and into the afternoon now. As we watch this cold front, it will start to bring a few more clouds later as well. Tracking wet weather down to the south. It stays away from us today, which is nice. All in all, even with dropping temperatures through the afternoon, it is going to be very nice. Upper 50s through the low 60s. It all comes to a crashing halt. A stormy end of the warming trend comes tomorrow, and I'll talk about that coming up.
Thank you, Brandon. Right now we want to get to breaking news that we're following out of Novi. That's where the city has issued a boil water notice. City officials saying that all residents in the area of 8 Mile and Haggerty should not use the tap water there unless it's boiled for at least 5 minutes. The city saying that this is expected to last for the next 48 hours or so. Of course, we'll keep you updated on any new developments throughout the day and let you know when that all clear is given. And now to Redford, where a woman could be spending up to 15 years in prison connected to a deadly crash. 25-year-old Amanda Kozel was charged with drunk driving, causing death and serious injury after she crashed into an SUV head-on. This was last June. A 31-year-old man was killed in that crash, while a 31-year-old woman suffered some pretty serious injuries. Today, Kozel was sentenced to 3 to 15 years in prison, while one of her family members was also jailed for contempt.
Ma'am, you are being taken into custody for criminal contempt. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are going to the Wayne County Jail for 93 days for direct criminal contempt. This is the court.
Well, there you have it. The woman is now in custody, as you heard, for criminal contempt. And as the judge mentioned, she'll be spending the next 93 days, 3 months in jail. Lawmakers in Michigan have voted to reject a bill that would cut Michigan's income tax. The bill was rejected in the Michigan House of Representatives this morning. The bill would have lowered the current 4.25% income tax rate down to 3.9%. for over the next 4 years. Lawmakers on both sides of party lines, as well as Governor Snyder, were against the proposed bill. Some good news out of downtown Detroit this afternoon as Michigan's first official Shake Shack is now open. The New York-based burger chain opened its first Michigan location in Detroit, right in Campus Martius, within the past hour. The restaurant is located on the ground floor of the First National Building on Woodward Avenue, again in Campus Martius. The chain, if you're not familiar, is known for its classic burgers, hot dogs, crinkle-cut fries, cheese dip, lemonade, milkshakes, burgers, the list goes on and on. At last check, the line was wrapped all the way around the building, going all the way down to Central Kitchen, so good luck trying to get in there for lunch. But at some point, you'll get a chance to taste it. It is very good. Still ahead, video captures 2 gunmen storming into a gas station. At New at Noon, we'll tell you what stopped the robbery and how it ended with a job offer for a customer. And protests erupt in California after an off-duty police officer-involved shooting. We'll tell you why demonstrators are demanding change after the after-school confrontation. But first, the White House responds to angry town hall crowds across the country. Plus, a major conservative conference kicks off. That's coming up next.
Have you been...
Welcome back, everyone. Angry, emotional crowds continue to fill congressional town hall meetings across the country. The outrage focused on Republican lawmakers and the Trump administration. NBC's Jay Gray joins us from Washington with a closer look at the fallout and what the White House is saying about the situation.
Anger, frustration, and outrage continue to boil over at town hall meetings across the country.
You could do it too, but not enough people would support you.
Voters demanding answers and action on issues including the economy,
Over half of the patients I see in the
health care, education, taxes, and immigration. President Trump has dismissed the angry crowds, posting on social media that they are, in many cases, quote, planned out by liberal activists. The White House labeling many in the crowds professional protesters.
It is a loud group, small group of people disrupting something in many cases for media attention.
Looking to grab some of that attention.
I think Donald Trump, because he's not a legacy candidate, he's not a Bush or a Clinton, he's sort of the first candidate of his type, that non-politician, true outsider who's coming to shake up the system.
This morning, counselor to the president, Kellyanne Conway, led off a list of key players in the Trump administration, speaking throughout the day at the Conservative Action Conference, or CPAC, a show of power that will include Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos, President Trump's lead strategist and advisor, Steve Bannon, White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, and the day will end with an address from Vice President Mike Pence. And President Trump will deliver the CPAC keynote address Friday morning. He'll be the first sitting president to speak to that group since Ronald Reagan. Jay Gray, NBC News, Washington.
In California now, protests erupted overnight in an off-duty cop situation where that cop fired a shot at a teenager walking home from school. Take a look as the incident was captured on cell phone video. It shows an off-duty cop fighting with that teenager for crossing on his lawn. The two eventually end up falling into a bush, and there you heard it. The cop fired a single shot after pulling out his gun. Now, no one was hurt in this incident, but the 13-year-old student said that he feared for his life.
I thought I was gonna die, like right there, because I thought he was gonna shoot me, because he was like mad.
Now, police say the cop was mad with the teens because they always walk on his lawn on their way back home from school. But now protesters all across the city are calling for that cop to be arrested. He's since been placed on administrative leave while an investigation is underway. A gas station clerk in Massachusetts now has a customer to thank for saving his life. That clerk was working overnight on Tuesday when two masked suspects pulled a gun on him and locked him inside of the gas station. That's when the customer pulled up and tried to get inside, and the suspects panicked and just ran away, taking nothing except the clerk's keys. As a reward for saving that clerk's life, the owner is hiring the brave customer to work at that station.
New at noon.
Still ahead, a Navy veteran and his 6-year-old daughter get a big surprise. Coming up, the life-changing gift they just received. Brandon?
Record-tying temperature outside right now, 64, and we're still on the mild side of things today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, tracking storms, some of which could be strong to severe. We'll explain timeline, everything you need to know next.
Dean Seller.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're hoping you're getting a chance to head on outside. If you're not going to the Shake Shack in Campus Martius, maybe you can go out and hang out because we broke a record.
Yeah, we are tied and probably going to surpass the record, but we'll go in the record books. Yesterday we tied as well, also in the record books.
Wait.
If you have, what?
What do we win?
Well, you win good weather while you wait in line at Shake Shack.
There you go.
You know?
And some chicken and burgers.
It could be 30 below this time of year, and you know it. So we are looking at a, well, third place on the list of all-time warm Februaries. This takes morning lows and afternoon, evening high temperatures, averages everything out, and the temperature so far this month has averaged 35.8 degrees, third warmest ever. We're probably going to surpass 1998 for second all-time, likely not going to get first place for warmest February ever, but boy, does it feel like it. 64 degrees. I don't think temperatures went below the low 50s today. West winds currently at 10. The winds are shifting. A cold front is coming in, and so we may may not hit that high. It surpassed my expectations. That record 64 degrees again, that warm starts, cooling a little bit as we head through the afternoon. Overnight, some garden variety rain and thunder showers, probably by about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. 42 degrees as the rain cooled air comes into play. Here is that cold front. View number 1 just shows not much going on. We will see the clouds start to increase as we get these west-northwest winds through the afternoon. But the bigger picture shows a pretty well-organized storm out here that's going to drop a ton of snow over portions of the country. We are on the warmer sector of it. If you have travel plans tomorrow morning, make sure you're careful heading north. Central, northern, lower winter weather advisory for snow and slush. Meantime, for us, Storm Prediction Center has a large chunk of our area under this enhanced risk for severe weather, up to about a 45% chance that a line of showers and storms coming in will produce severe weather late in the day on Friday. Here is the setup. We'll have warm, muggy air, probably going to break a record tomorrow. The record Friday for the 24th is only 59 degrees. We're going to have warm, moist air, even though we'll be cloudy most of the day with some spotty showers. An approaching cold front coming in, and again, by the late afternoon and evening hours, we will start seeing storms firing, and some of those could produce straight line winds, some hail, and isolated tornadoes in the state, also part of the conversation. Couple of waves early in the morning, very widely scattered showers during the day, but it's the evening hours really I think we need to watch for tomorrow. Cooler air through the weekend. We may even see some snowflakes on Saturday as temperatures are falling down through the 40s into the 30s. It'll be breezy and a little bit raw feeling this weekend, and even on Monday keeping a little rain and snow chance in the mix.
Oh, I'm going to pretend you didn't say that, Brandon, and just enjoy today. A Navy veteran with a special needs child just got the gift of a lifetime in California. Navy vet Miranda Thomas and her 6-year-old daughter were forced to leave their home in Iowa last year because of domestic violence. But then in September, her car was totaled. Since then, Thomas has relied on public transportation to get her daughter to all of her appointments. That was until today when she was gifted this, a car.
This is probably the nicest thing I'll ever own. Looks like it's something that's going to last a while, and that's definitely a plus. It's a miracle.
Oh, it certainly is. Thomas says that the new car will also finally allow her to take her daughter to Disneyland. That is very cool. Still ahead, an online sports publication is attracting the interest of us Tigers fans, but for all the wrong reasons. New at noon, find out why Comerica Park is being called one of the worst stadiums in Major League.
Replay song.
All right, finally here at noon. Can you believe we're talking about opening day already?
Well, this weather, yes.
Yes, and opening day is nearly here. And that means soon Tigers fans are going to get to see our team in action.
However, if you're an out-of-town sports fan, an online sports publication says you should avoid Comerica Park. According to the sports cheat sheet, Comerica Park is the 10th worst baseball stadium.
Say what now?
Yeah. Copa gets bad marks for its Ferris wheel, which is the site calls a gimmick.
Comerica Park still ranked well ahead of the 3 worst parks on the list. Chase Field down in Arizona, the Coliseum in Oakland, and Tropicana Field in Tampa.
So those all have like pools and just weird things inside, where ours is...
I guess our merry-go-round doesn't help.
I love Comerica.
Have a great day. Me too.